Down on the Farm. I'm your host, Larry Marble. Thanks so much for joining us today on one of our 14 affiliate stations. We're brought to you proudly each and every day by D&D Farm and Ranch. That's ddtexasoutfitters.com. Neighbor, let's take a look at corn, beans, and wheat, courtesy of John Tuggle and Company, Corpus. Corn futures gave up another dime Friday as the trade believes that the longer-term outlook for the Corn Belt weather will turn cooler and the chances of rain will improve. In the meantime, much above normal temperatures are going to spread across the southern plains into the western Corn Belt this week and into the early days of August. 2 weeks out, the forecast calls for weakening of the high-pressure system and the chance for cooler, wetter weather returning. An interesting comment from yesterday morning's Hightower Livestock and Grain Report. In the end, the corn crop has been under severe crop conditions for significantly more days and it's experienced favorable conditions. And given the crop year started with extreme drought, soil moisture conditions, and the given significant decline from the highs, we perceive shorts to have significantly more risk than the bulls. With corn futures down sharply the last 2 days, local cash trading is quiet. Corpus Christi's public elevator in Archer Daniel Midland is open for trucks 24/7. The Andersons Houston open for corn and milo trucks on Saturdays a.m. to noon. Sundays closed. Today they'll be open at 7 a.m. Timco Houston is open today 7 to 11, 7 days a week. For help marketing your grains through the ports, trust John Tuggle and Company, Corpus, 361-852-5207. We're on the line with Ken Jordan Cattle Auction. Ken, first up, Mason sale today. What's it looking like?
You bet, Larry. Look how we're going to have. We had over 500 head in last night. Probably have around 750 head total today. We'll have a pretty good run in this morning while it's cool and everything else. We had 50 cows last night. Probably end up close to 100 cows, I would assume. So the market's very strong. So we're still seeing these cattle move in this heat that we got going on down here, Larry.
Looking for a good sale today in Mason. Now let's turn our concerns to how the sale went Saturday in San Saba.
You bet, Larry. We ended up, after we started everything up, right at 2,800 head of cattle on the sale on Saturday, our female sale. I thought the market was extremely active. We had buyers from Oklahoma, Missouri, Alabama, and pretty well all across Texas, along with another record of 1,227 folks on the internet. I thought the better young pairs that were in really good flesh, they sold for anywhere from $1,900 up to $2,900. The pairs that maybe carrying just a hair or less of flesh, whatever, and some solid mouth pairs, they brought anywhere from $1,500 up to $1,875. Getting the better bred cows, which we had a lot of those, close to 1,500 head of those, they're in very, very good demand with the younger fleshier cows. Depending on length of pregnancy, most of the medium to long bred cows, they kind of brought from $1,800 up to $2,550. Some of the younger bred cows that were maybe carrying less flesh, that were short bred, and then a few of the solid mouth cows also, they sold kind of from, depending on what they're bred, 1-2 months, all the way up to long bred on solid mouth, some of those less fleshier younger cows, kind of from $1,150 up to $1,850. The bred heifer market was very good. I thought the better and bigger, longer age heifers, they brought pretty well from $1,700 up to $2,425 on those. Some of the younger and short bred heifers, maybe not quite as big, they brought from $1,350 up to $1,675. I thought the heifer market was extremely good. A lot of the heifers kind of brought from $1,400 up to $2,400, with some younger, smaller heifers that bought from $900 up to that $1,300. But overall, the open heifer market was extremely, extremely strong. And so it was a very good sale overall. A lot of good buyers, a lot of activity on the market. This cattle market strong as it is, I see that continuing, Larry.
Tell everybody how to get a hold of you, Ken.
You bet. Then give us a call, area code 325-372-5159. Also go to our website, jordancattle.com. You look at this market report and see a lot of rep sales and everything in more detailed information, Larry.
All right. We appreciate you. Thank you.
You bet. Thank you, sir.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Neighbor, let's take a look at the meats from Friday. We'll begin with the hogs. Looks like the national pork carcass cutout value 15 stronger at $115.29. Bellies quoted at $18.29 higher to over $200 by the hundredweight. USDA says federal hog slaughter for the week through Saturday, 2.361 million head. As we look toward the cattle side of the meat equation, box beef prices $302.74 for choice, $276.73 for the select. That's an 18 cent and a 202 increase, respectively. USDA says federally inspected cattle slaughter, 628,000 head through Saturday. That is down from the 633,000 head last week and the 633,000 head during the same week last year. Looks like cash trade was reported at 188 in the north last week, up 2 to 3, with the south reported anywhere from 180 to 181. Neighbor, there's your meat moves from Friday. It is Sunday evening. It's about 7:30. We're talking to Sean Geiswhite. They'll sell sheep and goats on Tuesday, cattle on Wednesday. Sean, what does it look like from this vantage point?
I sure think we'll get somewhere around the 3,500 to 4,000 again on the sheep and goat end, and kind of like we've been running on the cattle end. I don't know a whole lot on that end right offhand, but somewhere around that 800 to 1,000 is what I'm thinking. We do have those spotted four billies and those spotted nannies coming this week on Tuesday. So if anybody's needing anything like that, sure come see us or give us a holler, and maybe we can help you with it.
Good. Well, tell everybody how to get a hold of you for those sales this week.
You can reach us at 830-997-4394.
We appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Wholesale Steel, family owned and operated since 1976. Has heavy-duty panels, the first and only panels on the market with a lifetime warranty against damage from your animals. Wholesale Steel, with 2 locations to serve you in San Antonio and Hearn. Financing available, and we wholesale to the public. Visit our website at wholesalesteelsa.com or call 210-624-2000 for Wholesale Steel.
Neighbor, now it's time to get a hold of Leo Casas. Leo, how are you today?
Doing good, Larry. Moving some cattle around. I've got some steers we're trying to sell or go to the yard with. I don't really care which way they go. They're going to do well just about anywhere they go. These fat cattle are bumping $1.80, which is a new record, of course, but you know all that. I want to remind your listeners it is not too late to turn bulls out. We leased 3 bulls out day before yesterday, so get those bulls turned out. That's about the only way you can get cattle bred. We have plenty of good bulls available for lease or sale. We sell bulls also. We've got all the popular breeds. I can be reached at 361-362-5863. Keep up with us on database on Instagram, Casas Cattle _rancher 3, or log on to my website for photos, videos, and information, CasasCattle.com, CASAS, CasasCattle.com. We're the bull people.
I'm down on the farms, Larry Marble. I'm with Tony from D&D Farm and Ranch. Tony, you got news on T-Post?
Yes, sir, I do. Right now, our 6.5-foot American-made 133 T-Post went down. They're at $5.99, and that's if you buy one or however many you need.
Well, tell everybody how to get that great deal in this new price drop on T-Post.
Well, they can reach me out at 830-379-7340, extension 162.
We've been with Tony from D&D. Tony, have a good day. Help those people when they come by to buy T-Post.
Yes, sir, sure will. Thank you.
You're welcome. We're on the line with Gary Butler, Nixon Livestock. Gary, how is Monday sale looking Sunday night?
Larry, we got 12 on the yard. I imagine we'll wind up 1,500 somewhere around there. About like last week, probably. Depends on in the morning how many we catch. Last week we caught 300. I don't know if we'll catch that many in the morning, but if we do, we'll have 15 or better. Larry, I got I got 100 head of calves from one outfit. Well, no, I got 180 calves from one outfit. They're Charolais cross calves, a lot of quality. They're going to weigh anywhere. The man's selling all his calves. They're going to weigh anywhere from 375 up on to 650 probably, Larry. Maybe some 700 pounds. And they will be steers. They will all be cut steers and the heifers, of course. But that's the biggest slug I got. That sort of added to the numbers.
Right.
Other than that, I got some tiger stripe steers. There's about 15, 16 of them. I got another set of good Charolais cross calves. They're going to weigh, that 5.5 to 7. There's about 30, 40 head of them, Larry. Other than that, still got 15, 20 of the lick, but the old market is so good, they're going to sure bring them to town.
Yep. Well, tell everybody how to get a hold of you.
You can catch us here at cell phone 830-582-1561 or 62, Larry. Catch me on the mobile 830-857-4330. And also, Larry, we got 20 Bremer heifers. I got 10 of them dealt up 5 and 5. The fancier kind of heifers, and there'll be 10 more of them. Sort of, they got a little red on the head, or they don't just match up real well.
Right.
But there's 20 of them if somebody needs some Bremer heifers.
Good deal, Gary. Thank you a bunch. Have a good sale.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye-bye. Neighbor, I want to remind you about my friends Stephen and Terry Lehman at Lehman Pipe and Cattle. They've got used sucker rod in 5/8, 3/4, 7/8, and 1 inch, and they've got used oil fill pipe, the #1 structural, straight, no holes, splits, or heavy scale, 2 3/8, 2 7/8, 3.5, 4.5, 5.5, 6 5/8, 7 5/8, 10 3/4 in 16 and 24 inch diameters. Also, from time to time, they see some #2 pipe available at a reduced price. Truckload discounts and delivery also available. They also have cattle guards. They make them from 10-foot wide to 30-foot wide, depending on the customer's needs and wants, with or without wings or cross gates. Also, the heavy-duty concrete beams to set them on. Stephen and Terry Lehman, Lehman Pipe and Cattle. Email them at lehmanpipe@gmail.com or call Stephen at 979-966-3447 or Terry at 979-820-8155. That's Stephen and Terry Lehman, Lehman Pipe and Cattle. We're on the line with Seth Crane, Union Commission, Hondo Livestock, Sunday evening, getting ready for a Monday sale. What's it going to be like, Seth?
Right now we got 425 head. Hopefully we'll get to that 550 for tomorrow's sale. Have about 55 cows on hand right now. Probably palpate 35 of those there in the morning. There are a few young cows in them, and do have 5 or 6 pairs, probably all solid mouth and younger type pairs. Also have 75 head of longhorns. Probably be somewhere around 30 head of roping cattle on them. Most of them, the rest of them, just be bigger bulls and bigger yearling type calves. Probably has somewhere around 50 or 60 wean calves in. And little cattle, we got them, not quite as many as what we have been having. So ought to be a good sale tomorrow, 500, 550. I'd like to remind everybody that next special stocker feeder sale is coming up August the 14th. Already some good consignments for that sale. In the meantime, you can reach us 830-741-8061. Get me on my cell phone, 210-288-3960. And for updates and information, visit us on Facebook or HondoLivestock.com.
Thank you, Seth. Remember, neighbors, MG Building Materials has 5 locations. MG in San Antonio's at 2651 Southwest Military Drive. MG in Corpus, they're on Padre Island Drive, 7436 Padre Island Drive. MG Building Materials Uvalde, 2301 East Main. The store in beautiful downtown Kerrville on Memorial Drive, 2202 is the street number. And MG Building Materials in Pleasanton, 1734 West Oak Lawn. Now, I know you can't remember them all, so go to mgbuildingmaterials.com for details. We're on the line with Riley Rhodes, Live Oak Livestock, Three Rivers. Riley, how's the Monday sale shaping up?
It looks pretty good, Larry. Not quite as many as we've had the last couple of weeks, but it looks like, 13 to 1,400. Pretty good mix tomorrow. Cows, probably 2 to 250 head. Not many stocker cows. Most of those cows going to be packer cows and bulls. Do have a couple good strings of calves, one set of Brangus calves there, all off of one place. I believe there's about 80 of those. And then we got about 150 calves off of one place there. There's some blacks and some Charolais and some red motts on them. Really nice set of calves. And several other smaller bunches of good cattle. So quality looks good tomorrow. Not quite as many as we've had the last couple of weeks, but looks like around 13 to 1,400.
At Live Oak Livestock, Three Rivers for the sale Monday. Riley, tell everybody how to contact you.
361-813-6650 is the cell. 361-786-2553 is the office. LiveOakLivestock.com is the web.
Riley, we appreciate you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Bye-bye. Neighbor, let's take a long look at the grains, courtesy of John Tuggle and Company, Corpus. We'll call #2 or better Milo through Corpus in July. Deesplus 95, $11.27. Houston, $11.54. Progresso, $9.58. Brownsville, $11. Yellow corn to Corpus in July, $5.07. Houston, $5.37. And Progresso, $5.77. Hard red winter wheat to Houston in August, $8.65 1/4. And beans to Placido, November less 70, $13.31 1/4. Texas cotton, 2,455 bale at $74.29. Neighbor, that's it for the Best Darn Farm Show in 100,000 square miles of the great state of Texas. We're on these 14 affiliated stations, 545, 945, 1245, and 345. Always on the web, downonthefarmradio.com. My name's Larry Marble. Neighbor, we appreciate you. Thank you so much. God bless. We'll see you down that road.